clubs, any events really that require it. Now, the thing about emceeing, or the thing about a hype man or hyping up the crowd, is that isn't a skill in itself, you know. And a good MC will demand the ears of the listeners or the audience. You know, it requires confidence. It requires stage presence. It requires understanding the audience. You know, good MC could say a few words on the mic, and people would just look straight away. Who's that? Who's saying that? Just by the way they come across, it's almost demanding attention from the audience, and it's a skill in itself. One of the things that I love to do with the audience is freestyling, and freestyling is when you rap off the top of your head. You know, freestyling for me is it's a skill, and it takes practice, and it's something that I could never do, and I used to get beaten in battles, and used to make me my pride and my ego would get really mad. But what that did is it pushed me to try harder. So you know, I freestyle at nearly every single event. Anytime I'm performing, I'm freestyling, because the crowd really, really loves it.
Words of text, and I gotta pass it to the next Mr. Truth. Can you please bless these decks, Lord? I will bless these decks like I'm a priest. Don't you know this is it? I had people on their knees with that damn worship, cause I'm so dope. I don't swear, I'm so clean, kinda like soap. That's right, I got a lasso with my rope. Come on now, don't you know I'll just never just quote. Got a camera, you can touch this like hammer. Everybody know that I got good grammar. Never be the spanner in the two parts. I think my man Strapped here is about to rock.
So another thing I personally do is I write and I record my own music. You know, being an MC, there's a difference between a rapper and an MC. You know, being an MC, I believe, you know, skill is required to be a good MC, and that means, you know, lyrical wordplay, lyrical prowess, metaphors, all that sort of stuff. You know, I really enjoy getting lost in the words and coming up with new ways to express myself. You know, I think it's really important that people realize that rap and hip hop, actually any of the four elements of hip hop, requires skill, requires practice. And you know, I think especially for a rapper or MC, you know, you gotta be dope, man. You gotta be dope.
I run towards this sport gunning. Never seen a midget bust a nut, so you know I got no shortcomings. I turn into a hard-boiled gargoyle that leaves these rap star soil, burning them like tar oil. I just do the damn thing. Put a pig on a wire, then cut it, so you know I'll snap your hamstring. My chest has got that halogen, a brightness when I hail on them. Even Jesus Christ said, damn, he nails them.
Now, the other thing that I really enjoy doing, you know, what my therapy is when I write songs that come from my heart. That's part of the name Truth. You know, I believe that when an artist is being sincerely honest with themselves, and, you know, is really digging deep into the depths of their soul and expressing themselves from that place, because it's so real, the audience can't be helped but be enticed. They can't help but be drawn into that. So that's where the name Truth comes from. It stands for the Broadswords of Time's History. Tooth with an R, best way to remember it. And you know, so a lot of my music is quite emotionally driven. A lot of it comes straight from my heart. It's all real. I don't rap about stuff that I've never been through.
I write it for the fans that have faith in this man. I write it for my crew. I write it for you. And finally, I write it so I can find the truth. See the eyes of a loved one with cancer. She believed with no surprise when I answered that I didn't know, and she'll die. Hurt mixed with anger. The worst that it changed it could make me burst at a stranger. From a beauty to a bag of bones. From having a booty to feeling like she's sitting on stones. And I know that her heart is pure. It's hard to endure. God take charge and find a cure. There are others. She ain't the only one. A sick mother and I ain't the only son that has felt useless when he knelt clueless, praying that the hand that was dealt was ruthless. Why it happens, I see a question mark. A silent assassin, the opposite quest from Mars. So I'm looking at a world through sane eyes. I'm so drained from the pain now. You know why I rise to